I'd like to call the meeting to order. This morning, we are having an electronic participation meeting for the Regional Council Policies and Procedures Committee. And we have been having electronic meetings now for some time, for a few months. So I'm going to provide this shortened review of the protocols for electronic participation in this Regional Council Policies and Procedures Committee meeting. The public portion of this meeting is being streamed live, both audio and video, from the Region of Peel website. The people present in council chambers are Committee Chair Parrish, myself, Mary Kalevi, Director of Human Resources, Judy MacArthur, Manager of Recruitment, and one member of clerk staff to facilitate the technology for this meeting. We are conducting this meeting using Webex. For an optimum Webex experience, we ask that you take the following measures to avoid feedback, interference, and confusion with members speaking over one another. The recommended Webex meeting display view is active speaker and thumbnail video view, or active speaker view, so that you will have a full view of the meeting materials. If you are experiencing a poor Wi-Fi connection, please disable your video. If you drop off the meeting, please rejoin, and if you have difficulties, please contact your local IT department first for assistance, following the same process as you do for local council meetings. As required, your local IT department will reach out to regional IT staff for further assistance. You may choose to turn on your video and leave it on throughout the meeting, or you can turn on your video only when you are speaking. If you wish to speak, please click on the round participant icon on the button on the bottom of your screen to enable your participant list. To indicate your request to speak, please raise your hand by clicking on the hand icon located to the right of your name in the participant list. Your hand icon will turn blue when engaged. Members who connect to the meeting via the dial-in option may send an email to council@peelregion.ca and you will be added to the speakers list. Please note that due to the nature of the meeting discussion today, there will be only one technical staff remaining in the chamber for the closed session. And as such, we may be a little delayed. There may be a time lag in responding to the virtual raised hands and the email requests. So we do ask for your patience. If you wish to speak and you have sent an email or raised your hand and you're not sure it's come through, you certainly are able to leave your video on, turn your video on, and if you give us a little hand raise, we can see you on the screen in front of us. So we want to make sure everybody has that opportunity, but we will be checking the virtual hand raised and the emails as well. When called upon, please unmute your microphone and proceed. And when you have concluded your comment or question, please mute your microphone and lower your virtual hand by pressing the then blue hand to the right of your name in the participant list. Voting will be conducted verbally. However, procedural motions and committee motions do not require a recorded vote. Therefore, when the vote is called, the committee chair or myself, the clerk, will call for any objections. If you have an objection, unmute your microphone and indicate your name and objection. If no objections are stated, the motion will be deemed to be adopted. We will be going into closed session today. So when the meeting moves into closed session, those members who are participating remotely must ensure that no other person is in the location from which you are taking part in the meeting, or make appropriate arrangements so that any other persons cannot see or hear any of the confidential deliberations taking place. If this is not possible, the member must withdraw from the meeting until it has moved back into public session. Prior to moving into a closed session, members shall declare that they adhere to the confidentiality standards as outlined in the Regional Council Code of Conduct. Members who leave the meeting during the in-camera session and attempt to reconnect will be required to send an email to, if they are you connecting via the dial-in option, you would be required to send an email to council@peelregion.ca indicating your request to rejoin the meeting. And we would temporarily pause the in-camera session and unlock the virtual room to allow you to rejoin. You will be required to identify yourself upon joining the meeting. If you do have any questions as we proceed through the meeting, as we have done previously, please send them to council@peelregion.ca together with a request to speak. And we shall now commence the meeting with roll call. I understand that we do have some people still in a press conference. I'll call the names I'm not seeing, but I'll call just in case. Mayor Brown. Mayor Brown.
Both mayors are still at the press conference answering questions.
Thank you, Councillor Sato. Councillor Fortini.
Present.
Thank you. Councillor Innes.
Present.
Thank you. Councillor McFadden.
I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Medeiros.
I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Paleshi.
I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Parrish is to my left.
I'm here.
Thank you. Councillor Sato.
I'm here.
Councillor Sinclair. I see you. Councillor Sinclair, are you muted? You can wave your hand for me. Thank you. Mayor Thompson?
Present.
Thank you. Now, I understand we have additional council members in our meeting today. So Councillor Raz, I believe you're here.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Thank you. And Councillor Demerla?
Yes.
Thank you. Councillor Dillon? Councillor Dillon, we see your name. Are you here?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you. Just want to do a call out. Are there any, that covers off our committee with the exception of the mayors and regional chair Unica. Are there any other members from council not on the committee who are here today? Okay, thank you. That concludes roll call. And I'll pass the meeting to our chair.
Thank you, Jill. Any declarations of conflict of interest? Seeing none. Approval of the agenda. Would you move? Oh, I was going to get Vice Chair Sinclair to move that. Councillor Medeiros, will you move approval of the agenda?
Yes, Chair.
All those in favor or any opposed? Okay. And we have no delegations. We have reports that are in camera. We have no communications. And we have no other business at this time. Councillor Sato, would you move us in camera, please? The Chief Administrative Officer.
Yes, I will.
Okay, I'm going to read the motion. It's to move in camera to discuss the Chief Administrative Officer recruitment process. It's a personnel matter about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees. And Councillor Sato's moved that. Anybody opposed to it? We're all good? Okay on camera. And we need a moment to unclick. We're good? Okay, I'll read the motion that the Regional Council Policies and Procedures Committee move out, oh, we did that one, that the in-camera direction related to item 8.1 listed on the June 30th, 2020 Regional Council Policies and Procedure Committee agenda be approved and voted upon in accordance with Section 2396B of the Municipal Act 2001 as amended. Mover? Councillor Innes, all those in favor? Any opposed? Good, well done. And I really want to thank the staff. I want to thank Judy. I want to thank Mary. I want to thank Jill. It's all women here. I want to thank Harjeet, kept us rolling. Thank you very much, and thank all the participants. And it's lovely for me to get out of the house. See you all shortly. Adjourned.